In this video, we're exploring Mexican seafood.
3 rows of razor-sharp teeth. Don't put your fingers in there.
From local classics.
This is like my new favorite food.
To ocean creatures you need to hide from the police.
Hey. Police, police, police. That's right, keep driving. Keep driving, keep driving.
But first, let's back up.
Okay.
We're moving from the state of Yucatan to the state of Campeche, to a coastal city that goes by the same name. Here, they have some of the most wide-ranging seafood options you'll find in Mexico.
Muy bien.
Fish of all colors, bordering on giant to very tiny. There are species I've never seen before.
It's kind of like the fish is its own cooking vessel.
And species I didn't expect to see.
It's like a Mexican tiramisu, but instead of layers of coffee and chocolate, it's just like beans and shark.
Most surprisingly are the ocean animals you may not realize are illegal.
It's weird that somebody sold that to you.
But if some seafood is illegal to have, sell, or eat, then why is it for sale? Well, that's what I've come here to find out. This is Campeche's biggest seafood market. Ready-to-eat street food, produce sections adorned with locally grown fruits, freshly slaughtered meats hanging, waiting to be made into something delicious. Then there's the seafood, plucked straight from the ocean basin known as the Gulf of Mexico. Here, I'm searching for an epic catch to contribute to tonight's meal. But beware, beneath the surface of the ruckus and clamor of this market lies an unnerving truth.
Right here, I found something very unique.
Seafood creatures that should never have made their way here.
It is disconcertingly slimy. It feels just like one big, long muscle. I've never seen a presentation like this because they've taken it out of the shell already. It smells good, actually. It smells fresh.
This is a horse conch, one of the largest carnivorous sea snails in the world.
That's like a bicep, that's like a trapezoid.
Little did I know in this moment that harvesting, selling, or eating the horse conch is completely prohibited by law here in Mexico.
The deal is that later today we're going to a fisherman's house and we're gonna have a little bit of a seafood party. I think I wanna bring a couple of these in case he knows how to cook them. And if he doesn't, well, we're gonna figure it out. Probably we'll make ceviche. People who work around seafood, they're the most fun in the market. Basically, they were meant to be entertainers, and somehow they're selling seafood for a living. That is a cross-section of a stingray. You can always tell because there's like a huge meat fillet on each side, and then this is the dried meat version, I suppose. Right here. This is called a dog shark. This is actually the food that we came here for. Soon this is going to become our breakfast dish. I don't know what happened. Someone made a movie about a killer shark, and then everyone hated sharks, and then Gordon Ramsay made a documentary about sharks, and now everyone loves sharks. Can you guys make up your mind?
Prepare to feast your eyes on Campeche's famous shark bread. Under the skillful hands of a master filetman, what starts as a shark soon becomes this. The filet is grilled over charcoal, giving it a rich, smoky flavor. Then it's boiled until the meat is tender and ready to shred down to a mince. With the shark complete, the sauce is on deck. A tantalizing blend of diced tomato, onion, and spicy habanero. The mixture hits hot steel with the perfect combination of seasonings. After adding shark meat to the sauce, it's time for the build. A base of tortillas on the flat top, then a layer of creamy beans, another tortilla, more beans, our special sauce, and a generous heap of shark meat.
Then another layer, and another layer, and then 5 layers.
Stack it up just before the point of architectural failure. Then garnish with habanero and slices of avocado.
So, how do you dig in? Just go for it. I'm gonna see if I can cut it like a pizza. It's kind of working.
It's dripping!
I know, they put a load of sauce on here. It's basically like a tortilla lasagna with shark meat in between.
That's how they describe it.
Smoky, a little sour.
I would say salty.
And I would say you can feel the protein more than you can taste the protein.
They use baby sharks because they do not taste as fishy as the big ones.
Does that break your heart that it's a baby shark?
Of course. Doesn't it break yours?
Somehow I get by it. Yeah. The amount of tortillas creates an interesting texture. I can taste the beans in there. Very nice. For you, is shark an unusual food?
I guess no, but when I've eaten this before, I never thought like, oh, I'm eating shark. I'm just like, I'm eating fish.
Yeah, no big deal. Our mission today in Campeche is to experience the whole wide-ranging world of seafood that they have here. I even picked up some things that I think you have never tried before. I found some snails. This one.
Is it poisonous?
I hope so. That'd be exciting, right?
So exciting.
I mean, if somebody dies in a video from eating a food, guaranteed 1 million views.
Let's hope we die.
Well, not both of us.
You die.
We don't. Oh, okay.
From From here, we're heading to a restaurant that's discovered the secret to selling an endless supply of giant crab claws for eternity.
People from all around the world come just to eat this.
This right here. And that's...
El afrodisíaco aquí en Campeche.
Aphrodisiac.
I'm sorry, what?
These are stone crabs, famous for their sweet, juicy meat, and they're abundant in Campeche's nearby waters.
This is very unique because I notice you only have the claws. Where's the rest of the crab?
El resto de cangrejo.
The crabs have two hands, a big one and a small one. They just take the big one and they let it live with the small one until another big one grows.
Like plucking an apple from a tree.
This system of harvesting has been around for generations in order to preserve the crab population. It's not merely a suggestion, but a strict legal mandate to never harvest the crab's body.
If you catch it, you could eat it at home, but you cannot be seen on the streets with it.
Yeah, wow. Mexico is full of these gray areas. We just came from the seafood market. Are there certain foods in the seafood market that you cannot serve at restaurants?
Eso sí, no hay permiso.
Nunca en la vida te lo puedes comer. So never in the life you could eat a red snail.
Oh, really?
It's always an interesting day when you accidentally become a criminal.
It's weird that somebody
Sí.
sold that to you.
Oh, they certainly did.
My curiosity has been piqued by the fact that a banned animal could be openly showcased in a busy market. To gain a better understanding of what's going on, I've invited fisherman Ruben to join us for a meal and shed some light on the matter.
We have this beautiful feast.
Very delicious and very typical from here in Campeche.
Which one for you looks more appetizing?
Mexican.
El pulpo.
Pulpo.
The octopus is boiled until it's fully cooked through. Then it's violently pan-fried to achieve a deep smoky flavor only this caliber of flame could deliver.
I want like this.
And it curled up a little bit. You like that, right? It's smoky. It tastes just like a kiss of fire on there. It's got a wonderful texture. These
Crunchy.
little suckers are crunchy on the outside.
Delicioso.
Wow. Oh, this sauce smells amazing.
This salsa is called mojo de ajo, which is butter garlic with parsley. We're gonna have stinky breath.
Yeah, maybe if you're about to go on a first date, don't do it.
do that.
Or if you're on the first date, don't do it. Otherwise, if you're in an established relationship, especially me, where you've already grown weary of your marriage, have as much as you want. Oh, I cannot wait to try this out.
The chef first boils our giant crab claws, then shatters the thick shell to reveal the succulent meat that lies within, flavored with salt, pepper, and tangy lime juice. The recipe is simple, but from my experience, less is more, especially when it comes to crabs.
So there's some lime right here. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a spritz, and I don't see any salt. So what are you gonna do? Oh, there's some salt right here. You know that it's salt because on the container it says P for salt. It's sweet, it's meaty, it's delicious, it's cold. Sometimes I don't mind having it cold so it can bring out a different flavor in the crab. Now we gotta try it with the garlic. This is like my new favorite food.
Oh my God.
It's like all the flavors and all the convenience all in one place. I feel like there's a casino in my mouth and I just hit a jackpot.
And the best companion for whatever
It's cerveza.
cerveza.
Fantastic. As a fisherman, what fish are illegal to keep?
Pues el tiburón puede ser uno de los ilegales.
So sharks, there are seasons where you can do it. They just have to respect the reproduction time.
In an effort to control population decline, certain species like the shark or octopus can only be fished during designated seasons.
Right now, what is the penalty? If you're out there, if you're catching octopus, it's out of season, you don't have a permit.
Jail, and they take your boat.
Oh, it sounds pretty serious.
That's pretty serious.
But other vulnerable species like the horse conch are banned from being caught or sold completely. With this incriminating protein in hand, I'm curious to see how seriously these laws are taken.
Today at the market, I bought something. I didn't know it was potentially illegal when I bought it, but it turns out it is illegal and you cannot sell it at restaurants. I'm wondering if we can take it to your house to cook it.
Y no se puede hacer en los restaurantes porque se pueden tener problemas. Quiero saber si lo podemos cocinar en tu casa.
No.
Huh?
No.
No, oh, okay.
Because it's in camera and Campeche is very small and he could get in trouble.
Got it.
Clearly, locals here are familiar with the seafood laws and they're sufficiently motivated not to break them, at least not on camera. So why are some willing to take such a risk? Also, what legal options do I have for dinner? To find out, we're visiting Abraham, a friend of Ruben's who's already fixing up an exotic but still legal local delicacy.
He works at a school.
What do you do at the school?
Administration.
But you love to cook. It's your passion.
Yep.
Hey, I love to eat. Our passions are going together real well right now.
This evening's appetizer, cowfish, a member of the boxfish family, with the super ability to release toxins from its skin that are lethal to other fish. For humans, the toxins should be harmless. At least that's what they told me. Now, the perfect salsa joins this herd of cowfish, a fresh mix of onion, habanero, cilantro, lime, and salt. This is just the start of Abraham's taco masterpiece.
The only thing I don't understand is how do we get the meat out? Could you please show us? He kind of just is peeling it off. Bunch of weird bones and organs. We don't want any of that.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It looks like chicken breast. He puts that on a tortilla. That looks delicious. Hit it with a little bit of salt. Oh my God, it's like a whole recipe. Some avocado, and that is complete. Spicy. It just has really such a robust bite to it. What do you think? It's a little bit like pollo. It doesn't taste fishy at all. Neutral, and man, the salsa you put on here is delicious. I taste habanero, citrus, spice. It's incredible.
No sabe a pescado.
Yeah, you can smell it, but not taste it.
That is just the start. We have a lot more to go. Let's keep moving.
Mucho más por comer.
Ok, sí.
Dinner starts with a bonnet-head shark. He chops it into chunks and boils some meat for 20 minutes. Once cooked, it's ripped into bite-sized pieces, then gets benched as more food comes to play. Grilled pineapple, red onion, and habanero.
Where'd you learn this recipe from?
Improvisamos.
You know, they have improv comedy classes. Do you think they have improv cooking classes? Because you would absolutely win.
Blend with cilantro, a pinch of salt, and a touch of honey. Cook that blend in a pan. Add in the shark meat and let it soak up all those flavors.
Being on a boat, especially at night, it's so peaceful. I think it's just usually better if you're in the water.
That's what's more usual.
Oh, okay. We have an amazing spread here. My man, you can cook your ass off. First of all, in the pineapple, I mean, what kind of amazing presentation is this? I got a big heaping fork full of shark. Let's try it out.
Not fishy at all.
Oh no, it's beyond being not fishy. It's really refreshing. There's a nice bit of heat back there. First you get that sweetness from the pineapple, and then suddenly you're like,
And then your throat closes.
right. The fish itself, soft, slightly mushy. It pairs well with the sauces he's put in here. You get a little texture from the onion.
So good.
And the pineapple is just so delicious. Oh yeah, it's like music. That first drink of the night, when you know there's gonna be so many more, it's so good.
Policía, guarden su cerveza.
Oh, the police are actually right there. Everything's cool. Turns out it's actually illegal to drink beers outside. But we don't give a F.
We're baddies.
You think I care about any
Adrenalina.
policia?
Yeah.
Next food, right here. Fried fish done the Campeche way.
Abraham first skillfully fillets the very much not illegal barracuda, then seasons the meat with pepper, salt, lime juice, and lemon pepper. Before frying, the potential for a crispy outer shell is created using flour, egg, and breadcrumbs.
Where do we go? I just grab a piece?
With the hands.
Oh, that looks nice. Try it plain. Whoa.
En este sí se puede apreciar el sabor.
You can taste the fish, but it's not fishy.
It's beautifully fried, and the seasoning on that fish, it's slightly sour, slightly fresh. I love how in so many of the recipes we've tried on the Yucatan Peninsula here, they use so much citrus. This is a green sauce. It's very potent. What is it made of?
Garlic, habanero, and oil. Is it spicy?
Yeah. But I f***ing love it. There's still some things in Campeche that don't add up to me that I don't understand. And those are about the food that I tried to bring here. I showed you the sea snail. Immediately when he saw it, he said, oh, no, illegal. Can't buy it, can't cook it.
Not even have it in your house.
Here's the part I'm confused about. I went to the market, I filmed the scene. The seller was right there, he didn't care. Why?
If he can sell, he's gonna do it. But if he sees the police coming, he will just hide it, just like we hit the bears.
Oh.
Es lo mismo. ¿Lo ven? Esconden.
Same.
So in a way, we're all working our way around the system. Whether you're the guy poaching octopus without a permit, whether you're the guy selling the snail, or whether you're us illegally drinking beer.
In a boat.
I think I now understand Mexico. Cheers to that. If if the consequences are so extreme, why would people still risk it?
Súper grave, ¿por qué lo siguen haciendo?
Muchos dicen que por la necesidad muy mala para ellos, pues se arriesgan para llevar el sustento a su
They
casa.
need to feed their kids, families. It's a necessity.
In the end, the snails I purchased will likely be discarded. Still, the vendor profited from our transaction, likely motivating him to source more snails to sell in the future. Just like that, my ignorance has in some small way contributed to perpetuating a seafood black market that chips away at the species' odds for survival.
Best Ever Food Review Show is a small team of independent creators, and everything we do here works because of you guys. Click the link in our description to join our Patreon and receive exclusive benefits. A peace. I think we solved it. We solved global warming. Remember when I was talking about the lizards and how they could just take the tails off? It's the same idea. They just regrow it.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much. That's all I wanted was your validation. I like that her looks couldn't be any more different right now. She looks like a sad teenager, and I look like a guy who lies to women and tells them I have a boat. And that's...
Aphrodisiac.
Is that needed? Because I've noticed you can just kind of walk into almost any pharmacy in Mexico and you kind of just get what you want. It's like a medical buffet.
Baby shark.
Don't, we'll get demonetized. What's this right here? That looks like a fish.
It's very delicious because it's white meat, so just needs a little bit of salt.
And salsa and avocado and a tortilla. But that's it.
That's it.
And so you have tasted the body before? Or did you read about it in a book?
His mother-in-law prepares it very delicious.
Your mother-in-law had the crab?
¿Tu suegra tiene ahorita cuerpo?
I don't know if you think I'm going to say more words or you forget that you have to translate.
Because usually you talk a lot, like a lot. So I think you're gonna speak more.
Okay. Boom, guys, that is the end of our Mexico series. I want to say a huge thank you right here to K Manok K. Handshake. Wow. I mean, your character arc throughout this whole series, you went from not really wanting to try anything, spitting out beef tendon, to look at you now.
It was a roller coaster, but it was good at the end.
Do you feel like you grew as a person?
Totally, a lot.
If you want to follow Kate on social media, look up Kate Manok on YouTube, Instagram, and beyond.
Everywhere.
Anyways, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. A peace. We gotta say it together. A peace. Oh, we harmonized a little bit. You know, I think I could sing too. Let's walk this way. Could I do like a rap bridge in one of your songs?
Yes! I'm looking for an artist to do that.
Can I do
8?
9 bars?
You could do 12.
I just do odd numbers of bars. I will do 11.
Okay.
Deal.